Santa Clarita is a great place to live and work. We enjoy excellent parks, outdoor recreation, shopping, and entertainment. Santa Clarita also boasts some of the best schools in the state. Residents also enjoy an extensive network of trails for riding bikes, walking, and hiking. It is a great community to raise a family, and it is the reason many of us chose to live in Santa Clarita. However, many hurting families also live in Santa Clarita. Several marriages broke apart and many became single parents due to the Great Recession. Single parents alone bear the responsibility of providing housing, food, and emotional support for their children. We see the effects of family stress in their children's grades and their relationships, and many escape through drugs and alcohol. When we strengthen the weakest link, we strengthen the whole chain. That is why Single Mothers Outreach exists. We rescue families and help them rebuild, and we passionately believe this strengthens our community. We need a few good men and women to help us empower single parents and their children by providing hope, support, and resources so that families can become self-sustaining. Karen recently joined Single Mothers Outreach. Several years ago, she had it all: a healthy family, a nice home, and a great job. Everything was well in her world. Until Karen's partner, John, had an accident, leaving him unable to drive or work. Karen now had the sole responsibility of providing for her disabled partner, a newborn, and 2 teenage sons. Then Karen lost her job. She applied for many positions but was repeatedly turned down. With each rejection, she lost a little more confidence. After 2 years and no job, her home foreclosed and the family moved into her mother's garage where they live today. In 2010, Karen's 11-year-old son, Chris, was diagnosed with cystic fibrosis. When she joined Single Mothers Outreach, she had no self-esteem and had lost hope of ever finding a job. Karen's home life is also very stressful. Karen and her mother fight a lot. Chris, now 13 years old and once a straight-A student, is struggling in junior high. He is at risk of becoming another sad statistic. Karen's story is not an uncommon one. Most parents come to us because they can no longer carry the crushing burden of parenting alone. So many are without hope when they come to us. Karen was no different. Single Mothers Outreach exists to help parents pick up the pieces and rebuild their lives. Karen came to us in crisis, therefore our first priority was finding immediate support for her family. We listened to every single parent's story. We must understand her pressing issues if we are able to direct her. We identify helpful resources, whether we provide them directly or refer her to another partner organization. Information is power. We invited Karen to shop the closet so she could obtain free clothing for her family from generous donations made by our residents. We also give away organic fruits and vegetables at no cost to our families. Single parents are quite resourceful and are a rich storehouse of information. They readily share their knowledge with other parents, so we created an online support group so they could connect. Parents are helping each other find jobs, housing, and childcare, just to name a few. Perhaps the most important work we do at Single Mothers Outreach is helping parents dream and plan a better future. We introduced Karen to some great classes to help her build her confidence and knowledge. We provide access to computers and computer classes so Karen can build her office skills. We offer both instructor-led and online computer software classes. We also connected Karen with a job development specialist and a life coach who are donating their services to help her move past her career logjam. Karen filed bankruptcy and will have a tough time finding housing because of poor credit. This is often where parents become paralyzed. Over 40 families in our program are homeless because of poor credit resulting from foreclosures or bankruptcy. Karen has access to partnerships we formed that will help her clean up her credit report and obtain a housing subsidy so she can move out of her mother's garage. We teach financial literacy to parents and their children. Over 50 families have taken the class since we began offering it in late 2008. They pay off an average of $1,400 in debt and save $1,380 in 13 weeks. Our coordinator, who graduated in 2010, has paid off $26,000 and will be debt-free by November 2012. Talk about empowering. Most single parents are isolated socially. They do not fit with two-parent families, nor do they fit with singles. Single Mothers Outreach created a way for them to form community, to find a place where they belong. Karen helps sort clothing donations, and soon she built friendships with other single mothers. Karen picks up moms to bring them to events because some don't have cars. Helping another single mom builds her self-esteem because she has something to give. Every time Karen takes a class, attends a luncheon, or any parent-focused activity, she is surrounded by other single parents. She now has many friendships and a strong support system. She belongs. She knows she's loved at Single Mothers Outreach. Karen is healing. The majority of our parents earn incomes less than $15,000 per year. They can't afford to take their children to see a movie or go to Disneyland or even buy a holiday gift. We have many business, civic, and faith community partnerships that help us create opportunities for families to make happy memories. Karen is just one single parent. There are hundreds, if not thousands, more like her who need encouragement and support. Did you know there are over 6,000 female head of households in Santa Clarita? Many of these families struggle emotionally, financially, or professionally. Single Mothers Outreach serves almost 400 families, just a fraction of the total population. We lack the human and financial resources to help all the families who come to us for help. We presently serve only Santa Clarita families, but we frequently receive calls from Los Angeles single parents requesting our help. We can strengthen Los Angeles by helping our neighboring communities set up Single Mothers Outreach chapters so they can also help rebuild families. Finally, we have a dream. We dream of a day where there are Single Mothers Outreach chapters all over the country. We believe our services could help hundreds of thousands of single-parent families, reducing their dependence upon government assistance. In conclusion, I want to bring us back to where we started. Not all is rosy in Awesome Town today. Struggling, hurting families absolutely impact our community's well-being. If we truly love Santa Clarita, we can't afford to ignore their cries for help. Ideally, Santa Clarita is a place where every parent earns a livable wage, is able to provide a safe and nurturing environment for her children to grow, and where every family member is loved and understands he has a unique contribution to give to his community and to the world. Many heroes exist in Santa Clarita, but we desperately need more. Please consider joining us to make our town, our city, and our nation a safer, more beautiful place for all our children's sake. If you would like to learn more about how you can help, please contact us at 661-288-0117 or visit us on the web.